Well, good evening, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino, and after I'm done, we are going to do our beer talk. So the beer I'm reviewing tonight is a brewery that, as of a few hours from now, actually by now maybe because they are a few hours ahead of me, have closed their. So this is the last day that this brewery was open. Last day. Like that's somewhat sad because I really did like this brewery. Even my wife liked some of their stuff. They did a lot of sours and stuff, jamborees, but they also did a lot of Foider aged beers and stuff. They're in Nova Scotia. Well, they were in Nova Scotia, I guess, because again, it's 7 p.m. my time. No, sorry, 8 p.m. my time. So it's probably like 10, and it should be 10 at the 10 on the East Coast. I'm 10 on the East Coast, which means, they were probably closed, and this was their last day of business. This is Two Crows Dark Mild. So 3.3% alcohol by volume. I love dark mild. So the fact that they made one of these got me really excited, and I bought some, and I was so excited. And then I found out that they are closing, and I wasn't as excited anymore. Now, this was canned. Last September 26th, 2025 is when this was canned. I do see I'm getting some comments and questions on the Facebook. So we will get to that in a second. I just got to get through this. This is the beginning of the show thing. So again, great. Otis, seriously, buddy? So again, this is a cheers and review at the same time because this brewer. Can you stop? Because this brewery no longer exists, and that's sad to me. Because again, they made some great beers. I had one of these last week because I bought them last week, and I was a fan of it. So we have that going. I'm a fan of the can. I'm a fan of the design. I'm a fan of the brewery, and now the brewery's gone. Now, I do think part of their thing was that they stopped shipping cross Canada. They used to ship via Canada Post, and I think the breweries that did that had a better chance of staying alive because you get your beer out to more people. Because drinking has like the alcohol consumption has lowered. I mean, you have Gen X, you have the last few boomers. Last few boomers are drinking, Gen X is drinking, Zennials are drinking, millennials are drinking. But after that, there's a lot less alcohol consumption than there used to be in the earlier generation. So I understand what's going on in that. The economy is getting worse, but some people have the money to order stuff. For me, when I ordered from them with shipping, and I mean shipping made it so that they weren't losing any money to ship it to me, but they were getting their beer out there, and they might get a return customer. The Tatamagouche, I've ordered from them several times in my time doing this. And some brewery, I have Two Crows I ordered from several times. Some breweries I only ordered from like once or twice, like Lund Mills. Lund Mills makes some great beer, but they just didn't do it for me. But these guys did. So to see them close saddens me, but to see them stop shipping via Canada Post when they weren't losing any money to do it because they were charging you exactly what it cost to ship it to you. So saddened by that. I do see there is somebody in the backstage. We will get you here as soon as we're done. So, slight amber color, crystal clear. The head was bright white. You get like earthy tones. Like this is an English dark mild. Earthy tones, little bit of like caramel. Just nice, right? Like very nice. It's subtle. It's 3.3% alcohol. Cheers. Earthy, woody, a little bit of copperiness. which is expected in darker English beers. A little bit of coffee, a little bit of roast. It's very nice. It's very nice. And I mean, I think I'm flabbergasted by the fact that the brewery no longer exists as of today. Like, that saddens me. These guys were great. I really did enjoy them. Anyway, out of 10 on their dark mild, which I will never have again, I'd give it an 8.75. This was a great fucking beer. This is the second one I've had, and yeah, thank you.
How are you?
Good. How about you?
I'm good, brother. Michelle's on the phone with me tonight.
Hi, everybody.
She's chiming in. It's just Chad and I. Michelle said hi to you, Chad.
Good day. Good day.
You can hear me today?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. I remember last week you guys had a hard time hearing me. Okay. I'll let her know. Awesome.
So like I was saying, was just doing the review of this first, and again, Two Crows from Nova Scotia, no more.
Oh, you had that last week, didn't you?
I did, and I was going to review it throughout the week, and then the news article came out that they were closing as of Saturday, and I was like, okay, then I'm going to review it live Saturday night.
No, he's doing a beer from a brewery that's closing shortly.
I would assume that they're probably closed already because of the time change.
Okay.
From here to there, right? Like, because today was their last day of business.
Can you guess what I'm having tonight, Chad?
Corona.
You got her, buddy. There she is right there. But it's the Coronita. So it's imported from Mexico, not the Labatt's one. There's a big difference, man. I can taste the difference between this Coronita and the regular Labatt's licensed Corona.
Well, I mean, you get the same thing if you drink, if you do Innocent Gun. You get Innocent Gun in the can, and the can is nice and all, but if you're getting it in the can, you're getting the one brewed in Toronto. If you buy it in the bottle, you're getting the one from Scotland. Good day, sir.
Hello, Brian. Hey, that's a cool background, man.
It's a stalking photo.
Wow, that's a stock photo?
No, stalking.
Oh, stalking. It's cool though.
Yeah, when you brought that up and he was on here, it was great.
So, did you guys ever figure out what's going on with Jules now, or is he just indefinitely gone?
No idea.
He knows where to find us.
Yeah, it's true.
That's Canmore, Alberta behind me.
I would love to live there. I was just gonna say it looks like almost like it's a chalet behind you.
That's some lodges and
very cool.
Hotel over here.
That somebody we knew stayed in, and he was like, "Look, this is where you were."
Yeah. This is a view from my bed and breakfast I stayed in for one night, which was across the street from his hotel.
Very nice.
There was a bagel shop over here somewhere, right around there. Yeah.
I love it. Looks like a Bob Ross photo.
Yeah. Well, that's the
happy,
three.
The happy little trees.
Yeah,
happy
that's
little
the three.
trees. Yeah.
That's the Three Sisters mountains in Canmore.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the beer I was reviewing at the beginning here, Brian, is Two Crows, which is the one in that news article I just posted that closed its doors today.
Yeah.
But like I was saying in my video, they used to ship cross Canada, and they started doing that during Corona. And after COVID, they stopped doing that. And like they were one of the provinces that was still in the gray area where you could. And I would have just kept doing it. It's not like you were losing money. You weren't giving free shipping ever. You were like, You're paying for your shipping. So if I'm paying to ship it to me, why wasn't the like option just there? You could have probably sold out of everything you had.
Yeah, but how many people knew they were shipping though?
Good Deal did for a while, like because it was advertised on most of the Beer Insider web pages and stuff.
Okay. I was up in Hamilton today,
Yeah,
and
I know somebody who's in Hamilton today.
yeah, who?
My
Was
coworker.
Was that today? Oh man.
Yeah, he's at the show at Cops Coliseum right
Oh
now.
man. Oh, that's cool. I went to an LCBO up on Upper James and checked out their beer selection, and I have a wider variety than usual.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you know, as much as they say that Niagara is like a craft beer heaven, you know, like all these craft beer, their LCBOs don't offer a lot.
No. But well, like,
You sound pretty quiet tonight, buddy.
Hey.
I was talking. I said Brian sounds pretty quiet tonight.
Oh,
do I sound quiet?
Yeah, in comparison to the rest of us, I think. Well, Chad, I can hear Chad perfectly. You kind of sound like you're far away for some reason.
Well, I very well could be. I have a cheap ass mic set up here.
Nothing wrong with that.
I don't have any mic set up yet.
You have a mic attached to your headset, though, right? Like a little.
No, I'm using the webcam.
Yeah. Same
Oh
here.
yeah.
Yeah, it's pulling off of the Logitech.
I'm using my Rode last week. You guys couldn't hear me because I was using that Mexico. But now I've got a standalone, like my Rode's recording mic USB into my laptop. So that's probably why you're hearing the clarity this
Hold on.
week.
I'm going to change my background here. Give me a second here.
Hey, how about them Ottawa Senators beating them Maple Leafs?
That's awesome. So,
What is that?
Mr.
World Dominant? Oh, cool.
What is that?
Great can.
It's a beer from Denmark.
I like it. I've never heard of that IPA, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Brian, I asked Chad, can you guess what I'm drinking this week, Brian?
Is it alcohol? Can I ask that question?
pretty
Corona, buddy.
Ooh, nice.
The Coronita, though.
I also have this.
Nice.
Estelle Dom? Okay.
Cool.
I also have this.
Oh, yeah, the good old Mira Moretti. What did you call that, Chad? An extract beer?
I don't even remember anymore, man.
Like extract.
I picked up one of these.
Ah,
Ooh.
While I was there, they had a couple of Fairweather Brewing. They're out of Hamilton, I believe.
never heard of that before. That's cool.
There should be two of these here.
You gentlemen are all stocked up tonight.
Oh no, just the one, I think. And I got this one.
Oh, I love Czech Bar. Isn't that a great beer?
Never had it.
Oh, you're in for a treat, sir.
Yeah.
Michelle, what are you having? You're having white wine and tonic water and rye.
Jackson Trade.
Jackson
And
Trade.
my last beer, the guy at the register was excited about.
Oh, what's that guy?
Uh,
I can't even see it.
hold on, I'm trying to get a good angle here.
Yeah, I'm blind. I can't see it.
I can see it, and I'm fucking.
Oh, that's convenient. You know what that means in Japanese? Convenience store.
No idea.
You gentlemen do know I speak Japanese, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Konbini in Japanese means convenience store, which would explain the samurai people on that beer label.
Yeah.
Yeah. except the last letter is an E, but Combini is with an I traditionally. Yeah.
The funny part is this import was cheaper than this beer from Hamilton.
That's strange.
This was 3 something. This was 4 something.
I wish I could get a bottle of that Combini lager. I would love that. Just to kind of put it on display.
There was 2 of them, 2 different kinds there.
That's
Yeah,
cool,
the
man.
LCBO had them. They had a giant international section of craft beers. Giant meaning compared to what I'm used to seeing.
And Chad can contest to this. You know what I wish we could still get here? Upper Canada Dark.
I have not had Upper Canada Dark in a very, 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 very long time.
They still do have the Upper Canada Lager, the green label, right?
I don't know, to be honest.
I'm not 100% sure. I don't get it here, so.
I don't know if they discontinued the brewery. Who bought the Upper Canada Brewery? Was it Sleeman?
I don't remember.
I'll have to Google
Way
it.
back then, because that was the fathers of the guys that opened Steam Whistle that owned Upper Canada.
Yeah.
Okay, so Upper Canada Brewing Company is now owned by Sleeman Breweries, which is a subsidiary of Japanese company Sapporo. So Sleeman Breweries was purchased by Sapporo in 2006, making Upper Canada part of the Sapporo portfolio. Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Where'd everyone go?
I'm here.
I don't see anyone else.
Oh, where'd Chad go?
I don't know.
Oh, there he is. Michelle, Chad said you can join online if you want. Do you want me to send you the link?
No.
You're just happy on the phone, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just gonna be on the phone with us, boys.
That's fine.
She can hear you, though. She can hear you guys, and you can hear her. Great. Say hi, Michelle, so they can hear you.
Hi, everybody.
Good day.
Hello.
Michelle sounds a little stony.
Well,
Sounds a little drunk.
How did you get drunk off one drink?
And a shot.
One drink and a shot you've had in the last 90 minutes, and you're hammered? Lucky you.
The shot was kind of big.
I don't know. I think somebody smoked a little weed.
No, I didn't. I swear to God, I wouldn't do that to you.
The rest of us are all well, Brian doesn't smoke cannabis. Chad and
no,
I.
I don't.
Chad was eating a couple of cannabis cookies the last time we were online. And then he smoked that big doobie, and then he went right to bed.
I'm going to drink this next.
Long Lake Light. Cool.
From Nokomis in Nokomis, Saskatchewan.
Ah.
This was actually a very good light beer. I didn't expect it to be because Nokomis. I don't know if Nokomis owns Pile of Bones or Pile of Bones owns Nokomis, but one of the two owns the other, and both are very prevalent in the use of hops. So I was really expecting this to not be very good. But if you're looking for just a light lager, this Long Lake Light works fucking wonders. Like it does its fucking job.
Would that be a good campfire beer?
Oh, it would be.
Just to pound a few back and.
It was a $9.95 4-pack, so $2.50 a can. Not horrible for Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
Not great for most of the rest of Canada, but for Saskatchewan, that's not bad.
It's getting pricey here in Ontario now too.
What's gas in Niagara Falls?
Oh, saw Christ, I don't remember what I saw. I saw so many different prices today. Like $1.42.
Okay. What was gas in Sarnia?
Gas right now is 121.
Well, you better go fill up because
I already did.
What was ours, Alicia?
What,
Gas.
today?
Yeah,
149?
149 here.
our
The best part is the co-op gas is made in this city.
Yeah.
Co-op has its own refinery in Regina, yet their gas is like 149 as well.
So yeah, prices throughout the day here: $1.46, $1.42, $1.48. Our diesel is like $2 a liter now.
Yeah, diesel's expensive here too, which again is funny because diesel is the garbage from making gasoline.
Yeah. I'm going to go for a quick dart, boys. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
I like your beer glass tonight, Charlie.
Oh my, just
Yeah.
Shitty.
Where'd you score that from? Just a,
it does look like one from a place we used to work, but no.
no,
I used to work.
Yeah.
But I scored this from my in-laws. I raided their cupboards after they moved here.
Yeah. Because that looks like those nice little beer glasses where it's like
Yes.
50 cents a fucking glass. You buy it by the tray.
Yeah. It's almost a can. It's probably an 8 to 10 ounce glass. Like almost a small can, like the little 12 ouncers.
Yeah.
I like it though.
I need to get another beer glass. I just have my usual two, which are all same shape pretty much.
Well, I have like 6 actual beer glasses and a bunch of mason jars. That's what I have here.
Yeah.
Because like I sold everything, right?
Yeah.
I don't need a lot anymore. I do the odd beer review here and there. Nobody does them with me, so it's not like I need to have a bunch of them to spread around. I think right now all of my beer glasses after this one will be dirty, so I'll have to do some dishes. And I don't mean like every glass I have down here, just every one that I have that was a real beer glass.
Yeah.
I still got to go spend this. My Bushwhackers card.
Nice. Did you pick up any other beers this week?
I picked up a few. I picked up Long Lake Light, which I reviewed already. I also picked up Long Lake Regular Lager. I picked up an Olympia, which I drank yesterday.
Nice.
And then I picked up 2 for tonight and 2 more for reviews that I'm going to drink one of tonight, but not review. And one of them is this guy. The can kind of reminds me of a like a Budweiser.
Nice.
This is Rugaru. It's a smoked lager from my buddies down the street at Multinational.
Yeah.
When I bought this, one guy that knows me well and watches the videos, he's like, so have you had this before? And I said, no. He goes, okay. It was our very first time ever doing a smoked beer. It's interesting. Okay. He goes, when are you going to review it? I go, oh, probably later this week, but I'm going to drink one tonight on the podcast. And he's like, oh, really? Okay, maybe I'll watch. Because it's interesting. And Alicia's like, that doesn't sound very very good.
Well, hopefully if he is watching, he joins so we get maybe some feedback from
And then the other one I bought was Alley Cat's Peanut Butter Stout.
Is that from the same place? Because it looks like the same labels.
No, it's from Edmonton, from Alley Cat Brewing.
Because like those look like the same like label templates. Those two labels.
Yeah, almost. This is the brewery that did that really, really green beer I had recently. The
Okay.
yogurt beer.
Yeah.
And did I get anything else to review? I don't think so. Let's just double check here.
I was just curious what you got.
Oh, yeah, I bought one more review beer.
Nice.
This guy here called Cocoa Nuts by
Nice.
Superflux. Oh, sorry, I bought two more review beers. I also bought the Great White from a brewery in the Netherlands.
Are you gonna wear all white?
I wish I still had my all white suit for that one.
Did you pick up any more signs?
No, I haven't even had a chance to look because there's this really, really big sale coming up and I've been busy getting ready for it.
Okay.
I don't know if you've gotten your flyer yet, but
No, I haven't.
it's a good one.
Yeah.
There's some really good stuff for
Okay.
really good prices.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah, I need my warehouse to clear out quick.
Mm. Yeah, I kept my receipt today for what I bought.
Yeah?
Yeah. So like that. This one I just drank, the beer
Yes.
already, is $3.55 with deposit.
And do you feel you would buy it again at $3.55?
This I think I would. It's not it didn't get as cold as I wanted it to be. I left it in the car too long. So I think if it was colder, I'd like it more.
Okay. It's just curious, right? Like some
Yeah.
people like again, like I reviewed a beer recently. It hasn't gone up yet because I have like 25 of them to go up. And again, I put like the first one and the last one up. And so it's probably going to be another couple of weeks by the time it gets up there because it's in the middle now, but by the time I get to it, who knows where it'll be. I don't know, it was good, but I knew what I paid for it here.
Yeah.
And I knew what you would pay for it at the brewery one province over in Alberta. And I was like, I'm paying the Alberta price. I'm buying this all day long. I'm paying my price. There's better things for me to get.
I'm back, gentlemen.
Good day,
And
good day.
again, one of these. Look at that. Look at a beautiful line. Look at that.
Nice.
Isn't that nice?
Does look nice.
And I've rinsed it under hot water. It still got that waxy, whatever.
So,
She's a beauty.
that Fax Premium Lager is $2.85.
Yeah, it's probably about $2 more expensive than it should be.
Yeah. The bottle I had, that Saint Bernardus, what's it called? Comboni, whatever. That's $3.65. The beer I have from Denmark, $4.65. The beer from within the city of Hamilton, $4.50. Figure that one out. 15 cents less, and it traveled within the city. But they have to make their money, right?
Well, yeah, minimum wage is a lot higher.
Yeah.
Everything like
Yeah.
this, it's what people don't get, right? Like
Yeah.
a lot of overseas stuff. Yes, you have to ship it over here, and shipping it over here is not cheap. But a lot of
No.
places don't pay very well. I mean, I'm not saying like Denmark or anything is like that, because a lot of European countries do really well, but then they also don't have the same taxation or anything else, right? So it in the end kind of washes to ship it over here.
Yeah. I was looking for Blackburn.
You know who sold last week?
Sorry?
You know what brewery sold last week?
No.
Brewdog. They were bought up.
By who?
A conglomerate from the U.S.
Oh. Yeah, I was hoping to find like Blackburn at the LCBO I was at in Hamilton. I was just going to buy one, even though I don't like their local light, just that way they had a sale at that store in that region, you know?
Yep. As of March 2026, Brewdog is owned by U.S.-based cannabis and beverage company Tilray Brands, which acquired the company's global brand, IP, UK brewing operations, and 11 UK/Ireland area pubs for 33 million euros. The deal leaves previous investors, known as equity punks, without returns, while co-founders James Watt and Martin Dickey have stepped away with the sale money. So that it's the same brewery that owns Shock Tops, Sweetwater, and a bunch of other breweries.
Huh.
Which one are you having, Brian?
Oh, the beer Morelia.
Beer Moretti. Nice. Chad, did you get done that one that you had earlier?
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
Just looking to see if I still have the screenshot of all the other breweries that Tilray owned, but it doesn't look like I do anymore.
Oh, crap, my line is stuck.
Oh, wait, here we go. So breweries that Tilray owns: the Montauk Brewing Company, the 10 Barrel Brewing Company, Terrapin Beer Company, Blue Point, Widmer Brothers, Alpine Beer Company in the U.S., not Canadian, Square Mile Cider Company. So, like, they own a whole bunch of beer brands, but none of them are anything that is known to be great.
It's the cheap festival beer.
Pretty much, yeah.
Or I guess, I don't know, would even people in college, universities want to drink that stuff?
I don't know, because again, the younger generation is not drinking as much as the older generation anymore.
That's true.
That's true. Well, everybody's into cannabis these days too, right? So it's not necessarily a cheaper option, I don't think.
No.
I mean, a 26er of, let's say, good tequila, let's say middle of the road, 1800 tequila, which should be like $40. And so $40, if you're a medicinal cannabis patient with compassionate pricing or veterans pricing, you can get like 20 grams for about $50 for an indica strain, the stuff that I get. It's not a bad trade-off, but I think more people are definitely smoking pot. And then they go out to the bar, they go to the bar for one beer, right? They smoke a joint, go inside, have a beer or two, nurse it for a couple hours, watch the band, go home.
Yeah, when I
was younger, going to the coach stop, I mean, they had dollar drafts. We'd have liquid lunch between English class in college and psychology 101.
Well, when I was still really in the industry and all that, even when I ran my festivals, you would see boomers, you would see Gen X, you would see Zennials, and you would see millennials more than anything. After that, you didn't see a lot.
Yeah.
I think a lot of them have had, and I don't want to put this out there because I mean some people just might be making better health choices, but I think you see a lot of people that have addiction problems. You see a lot of people that may have used alcohol in ways they shouldn't have, and maybe it turns you off of alcohol.
Like me, yeah, I know. Drinking myself silly there for a while.
Yeah. Everyone goes through their moments.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's just if you catch it and you're smart enough and you're reasonable enough to understand it, it's not a big
Yeah.
deal. But who can drink a 26er a night like I used to do when my dad passed? Nobody says you're going to become an alcoholic, and I don't think I was. I well, I shouldn't say that. I think I was more dependent on it psychologically than I was physically. Nobody should put that much fucking whiskey in their body every single night for 12, 13, 14 years. Just storing up health problems.
That's wrong.
What's that, Michelle?
That's wrong.
It is wrong, yeah, on many levels. I do have an interesting beer to share with you boys tonight. I'll do it once I get done this beverage here. Just going to take this up so you can actually see.
Arts light.
There we
Oh,
go.
dude. Coronita.
Coronita, yeah. So I was saying to Chad, I don't know if you caught it, Brian, that the Corona that you're used to in the boxes of 12 packs are brewed and licensed by Labatt, right, Chad?
Yeah.
And then the Coronitas are imported, like we talked about last week, which is great. I can definitely taste the difference, 100%.
Well, probably.
Okay, so this Schwarz Light was packaged on November 27th of 2025. This
December, January, February, March.
full black lager without the sticker is over 2 years old.
Okay, can you explain that? Can you explain? I know I asked last week. Can you explain the bottom codes to me so I know?
It depends. Every brewery uses different codes. Some of them use Julienne codes. Some of them use month, day, years in numerics. Some of them use month, day, year with an alphanumeric code.
Can you explain the Julienne code to me?
Not really. That one I'm not very good with. I have to look it up every time I use it.
So you guys,
But the Julienne code is basically it's all letters, and each letter, like there's letters that do the month, but it's not like JA or anything like that.
so
And there's
like
letters for the day and letters for the year, and it's all alpha characters. And
Gotcha.
I mean, you can look it up online to see how to read it. And every time I see something with the Julienne code, I have to look it up online to read it.
Okay.
Oh, Multi got the message.
I'm Multi. Thanks, man. You guys, well, I mean, Brian, you're a current casino worker. When you guys get your beer in, does it come in those generic brown boxes, or do you guys actually get the normal 2-4s?
It depends. Sometimes it's brown. It all depends on what's available at the time when they ship it.
I've never understood why that. Like, I've never been able to make sense of why you buy a case of blue from the beer store and it's a branded case, but if a bar gets it, it's in these generic brown cases, or bars or casinos or whatever.
Well,
The generic brown case will still say blue on it.
yeah,
It'll just be brown corrugated cardboard instead of the glossy stuff.
yeah.
Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, color grabs your attention, right? So you walk into the beer store, you see there's the Coors Light case all colored up. There's the Most Canadian case all colored up. What grabs your attention is what you're going to buy.
Oh, okay.
And for the licensees, they're like, well, you're not buying the case, you're buying the bottle, and it's going to be out of the bottle on the shelf.
Yeah.
So
or in the fridge.
Colorful case doesn't matter. it saves on costs, but I
Sure.
don't see a lot of
But
those
that
brown
cost
cases.
savings is never given to the licensee or the
No.
customer. It's just
But-
saving on it for the the original retailer.
Yeah, because
But-
because brown case, they're like even. Let me just think what I was just gonna say.
I haven't seen a brown case in years, though. I don't think they do it anymore.
No, when I was working for a certain place that we worked together, they did have the brown cases almost all the time.
Yeah.
And very rarely would you get a green case, but if you got you would get Heineken would be in its regular case, and so would Corona,
Yeah.
and pretty much everything else would be in regular brown.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen those brown cases. I don't even think. I think since COVID, I think it's been all colors.
Well, maybe
since.
because most licensees were closed for COVID, right?
Yeah.
And then once they closed down those lines, it was probably cheaper to just keep them closed down than to reopen them.
Yeah.
That's an interesting color.
Oh, that's the black one. I hope is that the black one or
Yeah, that's Schwarz Light.
oh that's the light beer that comes out so black. That should be coming out of the black can.
I really like Schwarz Light. I think this was a great idea of theirs. Now, I don't know if this was a entirely different recipe, if it was a watered down recipe of the original, or if it's a second runnings. I don't know that. But regardless of what they did, this was a great idea.
Cool looking can.
Well, I like this better than I like this. Like this is the original black lager. And I mean, they are very similar cans, but going the silver bullet route with a sticker on it is so much cheaper for the brewery itself than going with the painted cans. And it gives you more versatility because you can do whatever you want with it as long as you have the sticker. This, you can only put one beer in this.
Yeah.
Unless you sticker it. Some breweries have done that. They've had branded beer for a beer they don't make enough of anymore or something, and then they just sticker over it. As long as all the information is like down here, they can do that, right? It's if they have anything up here. There was a couple beers that we would buy, and some of them would even have the vinyl wrap on them, and you'd rip the vinyl wrap off, and it was a different can underneath, and you're like, ha, 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 ha.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I just seen that BB Butterfly's got their website back up and running, so they're actually selling product again.
Yeah, I know Brian Becker has nothing to do with them now.
Yeah.
I don't know who's running BB Butterfly now, but the BB is gone.
Yes. I want to get one. They have a white one. It's got a bunch of Japanese lettering on it. It's really nice. But they've started to make the stuff for like practice butterfly knives, so it's not just openers. You can get like the dull metal blade and just practice. But they're still kind of a little bit pricey at $45, but still. Or 55, 45, 50. Let me look at it.
Oh man, they were expensive way back when at like 25 opener. But with the way things have gone up in price, yeah, I could see that. And they have heft to them. Like they are.
Oh yeah, they're nice. Okay, so if I put that in my cart. Yeah, so they got the BB Superflies now. Titanium grade 5. Solid grade 5 titanium construction with hand-tuned brushings. An adjustable weight system. Nice. So they are, oh my Lord. Do you know what the Superfly Balkan series is? $325 Canadian. So the knife with the opener in it. Wow, that's a lot.
Well, look at all those like the money clip companies and stuff that are charging you like $150 for the nothing wallet.
Yeah.
This is why the younger generations don't have money to drink. It's because they spend it all on weird gadgets and stuff.
Michelle, do you spend your money on weird gadgets? Mishi-san? I think she went to bed. She had one shot, one spritzer, gone. Out to fucking lunch.
Good for her.
Lucky.
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah, me too. I just hung up on her. I could kind of hear her snoring a little bit, so if she wakes up, she'll call me again.
Yeah.
So, Chad, need to ask you a question. Since I've been working out now for the last like weeks and weeks and weeks, I'm having a hard time. So I'm curling 40 pounds in each arm, but the problem is when I'm doing a standing curl, and you've done these before, how did you shift your weight to stay stable with your arms so intact at your sides and having to curl and flex your biceps at the same time? Am I doing something incorrectly, or what? How do I manage this so it's not as difficult?
I don't know. Like I'd have to see it, but like I would have my weight belt. I would have my feet shoulder width apart, and
for standing curls.
Yep.
Do you think it's advisable? Can't even fucking speak. Advisable for me to get a belt?
Well, it helps control your core, right? And you don't do that back arch that some people do.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would just stand there and you go down into hammer each time you come up. You're to front, and I would do one at a time. Like I know a lot of people that like to do the two.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You can see the guys that do. Like I hold both weights, but it's one.
So what was your maximum curl lift? Like how much weight were you?
As dumbbells or barbell?
Dumbbells.
Dumbbells were 85, but that's because I had only 85-pound dumbbells.
85-pound curls.
And then on my bar, on my easy bar, I would do about 100 and you'd probably be at about 180 plus the bar, so maybe 195. Wow. But that's when I was like right before I left for the Arctic, and I was built again, and I
worked out.
I worked out all the time, yeah, and that was like I would go downstairs, and Helga and Boris would sit there and just watch me work out, and then we would go for a walk.
You did take 1 day or 2 days rest, right?
I would work out. Technically, I worked out 7 days a week, but it was different stuff each day, right? Like I would do bicep, tricep, neck. Then I would do like shoulder, chest. I would do different muscle groups each day.
Okay.
And in the end, I would end up doing because you're supposed to give yourself, what was it when I was doing training? Was it 72 or 96 hours? I think it's supposed to be 96 hours, but I would give like 70. No, I would give 96, because what I would do is I would do my 3 days. Then I would do like a cardio day, which was my off day.
Yeah, so I do cardio every day. That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. I was cardio but I was doing all strength, right? Like I was working for the Highland Games and the Strongman again, and then neither of those ever happened because my life changed again. But I was trying to get back into that shape, so it was 3 days, like 1 day of this, 1 day of this, 1 day of this, then it was cardio, then it was 1 day of this, 1 day of this, 1 day of this. And like I would do a little bit of cardio each day, but it would be just like burpees and stuff. But
so I'm doing squats, lunges, all that stuff, planking. So I'm doing that 7 days a week, but I'm having a hard time figuring out, like, I understand which ones to work out and which ones to kind of rest, but I only aspire to get to being able to curl 80 pounds like you. Like that's a lot of fucking weight, man.
I'm sad that I got rid of all those weights. Like I was looking at the price of them now, and they're just metal, right? They're metal with rubber. Like I had my smaller ones, like my 45s and my 50s and I believe up to 60s I had is just the cast iron.
Yeah.
And then the 65 and up, because I went all the way up to 95, but all those I had the neoprene coated in case I put them down a little too rigorously.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting rid of everything. I also had about 400 pounds in plates as well. And I got rid of it all I got rid of most of it when we moved from Niagara to Welland, and then I got rid of all of it when we moved up here, and I was sad getting rid of it all. I'm like, this is a sad day for me.
Because I've noticed in the last,
pick it up again.
It's so expensive now, man. Like a 45-pound dumbbell cost me what a 95-pound dumbbell cost me.
Yeah. I got the Soziers, so my weight's equal 160 pounds, but I'm working out I'm doing light, like I'm doing low weight, high rep. So to you, like 35-pound dumbbells for me is a lot, but for you,
actually, I had 100-pound dumbbells as well, but I never got to a point where I could curl them. I was just using those for shoulder shrugs.
Yeah. So shoulder shrugs, holding it at your side and lifting your shoulders. Yeah.
Yeah. And I also I actually have some right now. They're just not very big because they're what I can afford. But I had mace bells, and I had club bells as well. So I have some club bells right now. I don't have any mace bells currently, but I would do stuff out in the backyard.
I can start calling you the Iron Sheik.
I actually did have, when I lived in Niagara, I did have some Persian clubs as well.
So what are those used for?
A lot of your weird core muscles and supporting muscles that you don't always work out any other way.
Okay.
Like this is only 5 pounds, but just doing anything with it can feel a lot more. Well, there's swinging, but it's weird twists and stuff like that, right? And then you can get like the 20-pound club bells that are the bigger guys. Yeah. And for those, you would kind of be just bringing them around, right? Like I'm not doing it properly because I'm sitting in a chair, but that would be to work all your shoulders and your core. So that's what this stuff was for, was more your core and stabilizer muscles.
So right now I'm cutting all carbs. So basically I'm on a ketogenic diet except for Saturdays drinking Corona. Do you suggest taking like a creatine or whey protein powder, or do you think I should just do it from food alone?
I never did. I just did it with I was keto when I was getting into my best shape.
Yeah, losing weight, yeah.
And working out, and I wasn't taking anything, like I was just working out.
Yeah. I went to the Popeyes store here, and the lady said, have you ever taken this kind of protein powder before? And I said, no. She's like, you might want to consult your doctor before starting this, because I don't know, because she doesn't know how my kidneys or liver or whatever, right? So now I have to talk to Dr. Spano to see if that's a right fit for me to start taking like pure protein powder. Because I would rather take that powder than eat a steak a day, because it'll save me money.
Yeah.
Especially
like for us, we've gotten to the point where we're going to start buying like 1 or 2 giant hunks of meat a month, and I'm just going to butcher it to whatever we want it to be. We did that with some brisket, and we made ground chuck, we made corned beef, we made chopped it up into a bunch of different things, right?
Loaded up your freezer, yeah.
Yeah.
Brian, do you eat meat, or are you vegetarian?
I eat some meat.
Yeah, because I went pure
mostly
vegetarian.
Wendy's, right?
Yeah, I don't eat anything fancy. I have a palate of an 8-year-old from the 1980s.
Nothing wrong with that, sir.
So,
Well, I don't eat like foie gras or anything like that.
I don't do ribs. I don't do steak. Give me a burger. Give me a hot dog.
Yeah. I'm a big sausage person, like breakfast sausages. Love them.
I used to love them, and I don't anymore. Like I just don't. But the sausage rounds. Oh, I like the round sausage patties.
Oh yeah. English muffin, piece of cheese. Beautiful. McDonald's for you right there. What are they called? Sausage McMuffins?
Yep.
Yeah.
I love when you go to the McDonald's and you're like, I just want 2 sausage McMuffins, and they're like, do you want the with egg or without? I said, did I say a sausage and egg? Or
Yeah,
did I
yeah.
say sausage? Like,
Yeah. Like,
so I went to a Jollibee. I don't know if you guys have Jollibee.
oh, I love Jollibees. I've been there. I love it.
Yeah. Okay. So I went there for the first time ever.
Yeah.
And I bought a chicken sandwich and I bought a cheeseburger because I'm like, okay, so they're known for their chicken, but they have a cheeseburger on the menu. I need to know. So I bought one of each. The cheeseburger, no, don't do it. Just don't do it. It's like almost like it's boiled, but it's like
Ew.
it's weird meat and it's beef, but the way like its consistency is odd, and it's almost like it was like my aunt's homemade burgers where it was filled with onion and stuff. I'm like, oh, this tastes gross.
Right.
But their fucking chicken, oh my god, was that good?
Better than your acclaimed Popeyes that you had last year?
Oh, it's much better than Popeyes, but
Really?
But like then their sides, they didn't ask me my side. I wanted to try the adobo rice, but I got fries. Their fries fucking suck. They don't even put salt on them, so there's no flavor to them at all. It's just oil and fries. But their big thing is their spaghetti, because it's like the Filipino spaghetti, right? It's like almost like ketchup instead of tomato sauce and wieners and stuff in it. And my son loved it. Like my wife brought some home because they had it at work, and she brought 2 spaghettis home, and Harlow's like, I'm not trying that. And Aiden was like, okay, it's really good. I'm like, of course it's good. You're a fucking garbage truck. You'll eat anything. But and then today was my first day not today, sorry. Friday was my first day to actually go. She's like, do you want to go to Jollibee? I'm like, yeah, let's go. Let's see what it is. Price was pretty on par with, say, like a Popeyes or a KFC or anything like that. But quality, I'd say, was better.
That's interesting. I had Popeyes in Sarnia, I believe, 2023. But because I've heard all the TripAdvisor, all these negative reviews, I'm like, I don't want to fucking. The worst thing I want to do is have a piece of chicken and then bite into it. It's pig. Like, no thanks. I don't want to marry my toilet for 3 days after that.
Yeah.
So whereas KFC has standards, right? Like, it's done by the book. They have these pressure oil cookers, where Popeyes, they just put it in a deep fryer. They don't know if it's cooked or not. They just, oh, I think it's done. Here you go.
They have timers and stuff. I mean, if you're having a place that isn't doing things properly, that's on the restaurant more than the franchise. Like they have standards. It's just because it's a franchise, you never know what's buying it, right? And if they're getting inspected enough, and if they're going to follow rules. I mean, it's all a sad turn of events that way. Yeah.
I'm about ready to open up this secret beer for you gentlemen tonight.
Is it a Corona?
No, it's not a Corona.
It's a soul.
I still have a bit of this left.
It's a Tecate.
It's a sober carpenter.
The sober car. Oh, those things fucking suck. Oh, they're gross. We haven't had anyone chatting with us tonight. This is a sad turn of events.
Where's Danielle? Where's well, Malty said he's coming back, right?
Yeah, Malty said he's coming back.
Yeah. Feel interesting if Danielle and Jules join. Well, Danielle was on with us last week, but Marcus, I don't know if did you guys talk to Marcus?
He was here last week.
Yeah, he was here last week, but I don't know if tonight.
Well, I don't. He's a friend of Malty's.
Yeah,
they work together.
Yeah. Any winners here, Brian?
I'm sorry?
Any winners at the casino tonight, bro?
Oh, fuck, who knows?
It's not us, so who cares, right?
Yeah.
What's that?
Rugaru.
I don't know, for a dog? What is that thing?
It's a smoked lager.
What's that picture? Is that like a dog or a wolf or?
I think it's a dog. I have no fucking clue what the fuck they've done here. It kind of looks like a Budweiser can.
Like some the owner's son or daughter probably drew it and said, "Yeah, let's put it on the can." What the hell?
It's their Roche beer smoked lager.
Smoked lager.
5% alcohol. I'm really not sure how I feel about this because, like I was saying, you were out at the time, but when I bought this tonight, they were like, "Hey, Rhino, have you had this yet?" I'm like, "No." They're like, "Oh, it's different." Like, okay, it's the first smoke beer we've ever made. It's different.
So, can you explain a smoked beer, like how they make it, like what makes it smoke?
Okay, how most breweries make it, or how?
Yeah.
Okay, so a lot of breweries will use like liquid smoke.
Okay.
However, it's supposed to be smoked malts. Like they're supposed to smoke the malts and impart that smoky flavor to the malts.
Okay.
Now, how these guys did it, I don't know. I don't know if they bought smoked malts. I don't know if they smoked their own malts. I don't know if they just used liquid smoke. I don't know what they did for it. But like a Roche beer is a traditional German style beer, and they would smoke the ingredients because it was a traditional style of beer from hundreds of years ago, right? They didn't have liquid smoke at the time.
Yeah.
So
kind of like what peated whiskey would be, right?
Yeah, but that was peat moss would do that for them, right? And
so will it have a smoked smell? Or should it?
It should. It could smell like hickory wood. It could smell like bacon. It could. There's a lot of different things it could smell like, depending on what they did.
Imagine it smell like bacon. That'd become a breakfast beer.
There is a lot of them that smell like bacon. It's a nice color. A little bit of haze to it.
Didn't the Bare Naked Ladies have like a chocolate beer and a bacon beer and a vanilla porter? I thought, or was that the Rush beer?
The Bare Naked Ladies did a triple chocolate stout.
Triple chocolate, okay. Judas Priest came out with their beer. Rush came out with a beer. Metallica came out with a beer. AC/DC came out with a beer.
I don't know if I want to review this when I have to review it.
Oh, we're curious now. What's it smell like?
Salted meat.
Like prosciutto? Mortadella?
Kind of like corned beef hash when you could buy it in the can.
Oh no! Well, I don't think that's a horrible smell. Maybe I don't. I've never smelled corned beef out of a can.
So it's the St. Patrick's Day beer.
It's
corned beef and hash, right?
Yeah.
I get it.
okay. Out of the glass, you get nothing.
Clocks,
I'm okay with that. The can smells like I opened a can of Spam or a can of corned beef hash.
Ooh.
Like it's salty meat. And I still have one of these I have to review. He's right though, it's different. It doesn't smell like a Roche beer has ever smelt to me in my life, and I've had several of them. I've had a lot of them from Germany. I've had a lot of the North American variants. I've had some European variants.
Interesting.
But this this does not smell good.
Is that what Roche beers are? Is a smoke?
Yeah, Roche beer is a smoked beer.
Okay, because like I almost picked one up today. I'm like, I don't know what this is. I don't feel like searching. So.
What you saw a Roche beer? Was it from Eicht? Eicht something or other?
I don't remember. It was at the LCBO in Hamilton.
Was it in a glass bottle?
Yeah.
Oh, so it was probably from Eicht Oh fuck. Who the fuck are they? 1 second. Now I got to go look up my styles of beer, just because of you.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm letting this air out before I drink it. Style deselect all. And now where's my Roche beer? PQR Roche beer. Roche beer. What do we have? We have
There we go,
Echo
boys.
Brewing Company. That's a craft brewery. Blackburn.
Back. You got a back.
That's me.
Nice.
He has a what? Bex. Ooh.
Yeah.
In 2021, I had a Roche beer from Blackburn.
Nice.
I wonder who would have sent me that.
I don't know.
This is still cooling.
Okay, it doesn't go in the fridge yet?
Not yet. No, it's still pretty warm. So.
Okay.
Hey, you haven't shown us what's in your freezer tonight, Chad.
There's not much in there tonight.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go
No.
grab a glass, boys.
Okay.
Okay, so if it was in a glass bottle and it was there, I'm going to guess it was from Ike Schlenecka Ike.
I'll take your word for it.
I'm going to guess the label looked something like this, but probably a different color because this is the Erbach version.
I don't remember.
Because that's the Erbach, and then they have like all of their beers are smoked. Then they have the Marzen.
I don't.
Basically, they all look the same. They're just a different color.
I knew I should have taken a picture of it.
Sleeman's made one at one point called Beechwood Smoked Lager. Lit the Fuck Up from Cayman Kettle was a Roche beer. This was the one that they sent to... I don't even think this brewery exists anymore. Let's see. Sydenham Estate Farm Ales from Avinston, Ontario. This is the brewery that sent both myself and Christopher some beers, but they only have 4 beers on Untapped, and they have between 2 and 4 ratings. So I don't even think this brewery ended up opening up.
Someone's homebrew, they sent it to you?
They were supposed to be opening a brewery, and they sent some stuff to more than just me. Like Nick Lowe ended up getting it. Greg, who used to do this, got some. Like they sent it to a bunch of different people, but it wasn't good stuff. Like they got mad at me because they sent me the beer and I gave it bad reviews, and they're like, I sent this to you, it should have been reviewed well. I go, I think it was reviewed well. It was just not very good.
Yeah. So they're expecting to get favorable reviews because you provided them the beer.
Because they provided me the beer, yeah.
Yeah.
Like they were hoping that I would be like, oh, this is amazing, and I wasn't. Okay, I guess I should take a chance on this beer and give it a sip. I'm trying not to. To the two viewers that are here, cheers. Hopefully you're doing good. No one said hello to us or anything, so we don't even know who's here tonight.
Oh, someone just posted.
Oh shit! As I was speaking, eh?
Yeah.
Holy shit! And first and foremost, why don't you join us? Get a microphone. You don't even need a camera. Just get a microphone. Come say hi. We're here. We're here to chat. And I get it. Like 20 years ago, you went to a brewery here. You would probably have, well, you would have a good brewery, a bar here. You would have a good selection. You'd probably, well, I shouldn't say a good selection. You would probably have Bud. You would either have Canadian and Coors or Bud and Bud Light. You'd have Moosehead. You would have most likely a Rickards product. You'd have either Heineken, Corona, or what would be the other? Stella, Heineken, Corona, or Stella. And if you were going to have a craft offering, it would probably be either Steam Whistle or Bose Lug Tread. That would have been 20 years ago.
It would be great to see a picture of a bar from 20, 25 years ago, just to see their draft tower.
Oh yeah.
Just
I remember when I started at the same place you worked, and they had the Hoegaarden on tap. Oh, I loved Hoegaarden. I love the glassware. Like that glassware, that should never have been put in a bar. You get in a bar fight and you hit somebody with one of the Hoegaarden pint glasses, you just killed them.
Yeah.
I'm back, gentlemen. You ever had an Amazon delivery this late at night?
Yep.
I just got my package.
It's time change tonight for some of us, eh?
Yeah.
Is it?
2 o'clock in the morning, I believe.
Yep.
So what you're saying is the next time we go live, which will be next week, I won't have to go live as late.
Eventually.
You're between the 49th and 60th.
I do not do time change in Saskatchewan.
You don't do time changes.
No, Saskatchewan does not do daylight savings time.
Because you're on that parallel. You're by that your flow goes by into Montana, does it not?
We don't do it because of the farmers.
Oh.
Don't burp with this beer.
Oh,
Don't
why?
burp with this beer because it tastes like sulfuric eggs if you burp.
Oh.
The taste of the beer itself, not necessarily bad. They are correct when they said it is different. They're not lying when they said it's different, but not necessarily bad. The burp is necessarily bad. Sorry, I'm just responding to a coworker. So,
James going to visit us tonight?
I don't know. James has been. I haven't talked to James in about 2 weeks now. He's been off work since the last time he was on.
Oh, okay. I hope everything's okay.
It's still from when he biffed the sidewalk there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I figured it was from.
Yeah, no, he was ridden off, and then he was ridden off again. So I haven't talked to him in a bit, other than the 1 or 2 times he's called in because I'm the one that usually gets his call.
Yeah.
Because he calls and he's like, "Who's there for the top management?" And they'd give him a list, and he's like, "Let me talk to this one." Right?
I hope he's okay. I hope he gets better.
Yeah, I do too.
Maybe he's watching, and I understand he doesn't want to join.
Well, we only have one viewer right now, so who knows who that is? But it's not somebody that's talking to us.
What's the score of the game, Brian?
I'm sorry?
What's the score of the game, brother?
It's a great question. You're not showing it right now.
Huh?
So, do you actually think that Toronto is going to make the playoffs?
No.
Do you think
no,
Ottawa is going to make the
no,
playoffs?
their statistics. Oh yeah.
It's
No.
1-0 Carolina over Calgary.
Neither.
You don't think Ottawa or Toronto will?
No.
What about you, Brian? Do you think Ottawa will?
I don't even know. I would like to see them both make it. I'd like to see them go for a nice run.
I think
Right now,
Ottawa's
make the
right
playoffs.
now 4 points out of the wild card. I think that's where they were when I looked last, but that was like yesterday or the day before.
Mm.
They're playing Seattle tonight.
Well, they're far down, man, in the standings right now. Their fucking defense is horrible. Typical Toronto. What do you do?
Yeah,
Maybe
Ottawa is. Sorry, right now they're 6 points out of the wild card, but they are the two teams ahead of them have 1 game and 2 games ahead of more than them played.
Oh, new comment.
Comment. I can't see the comments for some reason. Or maybe I have to put I, and then maybe I'll see it. I don't know.
Well,
Comments,
like I said, next week, Brian usually gets on around 9 p.m. his time. So
Yeah.
I come on about 8 p.m. my time. So when I go live next, and it's 9:20 right now. So next week I'll probably come on around 6:30 to 7 p.m. my time, because that would be 8:30 to 8:30 to 9 his time.
Yeah, you were only an hour. My sister in Edmonton, she's 2 hours behind us.
Yeah, I'll be 2 hours behind you after tonight.
After tonight, yeah. So
because right now I'm on Alberta time, and then after the time change, I'm on Calgary time. Like, right now I'm on Manitoba time, then I go to Calgary time, Alberta time.
Alberta time. I've changed all the clocks right now. Everything reads 11:20 in my house, except for my computer and my phone. Because I always forget, right? That's why I like to put it in my head.
See, and I never know until I just get a later phone call from my kids. That's when I know that the time has changed.
Yeah.
3 a.m. in Ireland. Oh boy.
Well, it's 5 hours behind us.
Yeah. Well, that's funny because in Japan right now it's 12:20 p.m.
So, like when the Urban Viking used to join us, we would be going online about 6 p.m. Brian's time, which would put us online at around 11 p.m. his time, and he would stay on with us for 3 or 4 hours before he passed out.
Yeah.
Oh man, that burp on that beer is horrible.
That's gross, man.
I can't tell you how they did it. I would, if I had to hazard a guess, it's not liquid smoke. I think they used water composition to do a lot of the smoky flavor. It's odd.
Not another beer you ever buy again?
Well, I have two of them, right? Because I have one to review, but yeah, it's not something I would venture to buy again.
Yeah.
It's not something I would be like, hey, you know what I need to do? I need to buy like if I had the money right now, I'd walk in and go, hey, give me a 4-pack of Oh You Betcha, because I really did like that beer. But
Who makes Oh You Betcha?
multinational as well.
Okay.
They're my Homer brewery because they're right around the corner. Like right now, they have 3 beers that I've never reviewed, but 2 of them I haven't bought because they're 7% alcohol pale ales. And I'm like, I don't like beers that are 7% alcohol anymore. The older I get, the more I want the lower alcohol. And I've never been a fan of pale ales, so why would I go and waste like $7 on one of those beers? Because for me to buy a single, like, it's weird when you would buy, like, at the LCBO, if you were to buy a beer at the LCBO for $3.50, if you go to the brewery, you're getting it for $3.50. Here, I can go and buy a 4-pack at a beer sales place for like $20. But if I go in to buy the 4-pack at the brewery itself, they're like $6.50 a can.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ, that's a little bit
And I'm
backwards.
like, but I'm buying it from the source. Why am I paying more for it here? Well, we get to keep all the money instead of just a tiny portion of the money, right? Like,
that doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
well, you figure if they are selling a 4-pack of the beer at, say, Co-op for $20, that means Co-op at the most paid $9 to $12 for it. So they paid like $3 or $4 a can. And then they're like, oh, well, if we're selling it for $3 or $4 a can there, we need to sell it for more here to make up the money. And you're right, it's backwards, but it seems to be the way business works here, like in the alcohol industry. It's odd to me.
I get what you're saying because I went to Two Water last year and bought 4 of their gluten-free spritzer kind of beers or whatever. And that costed me $5 a can. But at the beers, not at the beer store, at the LCBO, they were $4.80. So I get 20 cents difference, but I kind of understand what you mean. I mean, we're talking 20 cents difference. You're talking like $2.50 difference.
Yep.
So that's strange.
Well, and you don't add tax or deposit on either, right? So I went in to buy the 2 cans, and it was $16 for 2 cans of this beer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but I could buy a 4-pack of this beer once it hits the beer stores for like.
Sure it's because of that stupid gratuity tax that you can refuse at the end of your session at a bar or a restaurant.
No, it's just like your provincial tax, your federal tax, and your liquor tax aren't added on to liquor on the sticker price.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also pay your deposit, right? So $6.50 a can right off the hop. Then I pay 10 cents a can in deposit. Then I pay my taxes on top of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like $16 for 2 cans. Like it's almost to the point where I'm going to be like, you know what? As much as I like you guys, I'm not coming to buy this from you anymore. I'll go to the liquor stores and see what I can find.
Do you guys still see Kawadakik's comment? It's been up there for a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, I haven't taken it down yet.
Oh, okay.
I just have to do this to make it go away. Just to go. Boop.
Oh, interesting. I gotta change my name. That's just horrible.
I'm sure there's a bunch of good beers in the Chicago area.
Oh, there is lots of good breweries in Chicago. It just depends. Chicago is a big city, and I don't know how big of a city you're used to in Ireland. But like if somebody from, say, the province I'm currently in was to go to Chicago, they'd be dumbfounded with the size. Somebody from Toronto goes to Chicago, and they're like, okay, whatever. This is a city. But yeah, like. So size matters, what you're willing to travel to. But I mean, the U.S. has a much nicer bottle shop areas than we do here. So I'm sure you're going to find a lot of good things. There is a lot of good breweries in the state that Chicago is in as well, and there's a lot more transportation of alcohol than you see in Ontario or Quebec or Saskatchewan or Manitoba, to the point where you'll find beers from all over the province, all over the state, sorry, in a liquor store there. Guess what I'm drinking next?
Water.
I changed my name, but I can't see it.
Alley Cat's Nutty by Nature Peanut Butter Stout.
Because there's a comment on the screen, then we'll see our names.
Nutty by Nature.
Ooh. Cool. It's a nice can.
I wish I had a can that was like.
And it says, "I can't believe it's not real nuts."
Ha! That's awesome. Oh, you green tab on top, eh?
Oh yeah,
I love
Alley
that.
Cat
That's
uses
so
green
cool.
tab cans. So I don't know if this is going to be like a peanut butter extract or if it's going to be the powdered peanut butter that they use, because a lot of brewers will use the powdered peanut butter, and I hate when they use the powdered peanut butter. But I don't know what they have in this, but it could be the powdered peanut butter.
Are you going to do a live review?
Well, I might tell you some things about it, but I'm not doing a full review because I'll review it when I get to it there.
Gotcha.
What are we looking at? November 2nd for canning date.
Nice.
So fairly fresh
Yes.
in the world of Saskatchewan.
Oh. It's going to smell like nuts.
It smells like Reese's Peanut Butter Puff cereal.
Perfect.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Is it dark?
Oh, that looks dark. Beautiful.
Is that pouring like a stout?
Well, it is a stout.
Yeah.
It's a peanut butter stout.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, it smells like Reese's Peanut Butter Puffs.
Still
Like,
love the
that's-
cobblestone stout. So good.
Are you going to buy that one again based on the smell?
Well, I don't know if I'll see it again, but I have 3 more of them in the fridge, right? I have one to review, and because it was a 4-pack.
Okay.
It was a 4-pack. It was $19.99 for the 4-pack, so $5 a can plus deposit plus taxes. But it smells really good. Like, it smells great.
Okay, so based off the smell, what's your guess going to be? What would you rate that smell?
I love that cereal. Like, I don't buy that cereal because I would sit down and eat the entire box without milk. I would just be like, rah, 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 to the Reese's Peanut Butter
Oh,
Puff
like
cereal.
popcorn, yeah.
But that nose, the nose, at least out of the can,
Yeah.
that nose is a 10 out of 10 out of the can.
Really?
Oh, that
Wow.
fucking smells great. That smells just like the cereal. Like, just
I've
like the
never heard you give a beer a 10 out of 10 based on smell.
This is just a smell. Now smell out
Yeah,
of the glass.
Neat. Now watch, he's going to drink it and be like, fuck, it's a 1 out of 10.
Okay, out of the glass, probably like a 6. It's
Okay.
nowhere near the same, but I don't have. I'm not drinking it out of a good nosing glass, right?
No.
Yeah.
We understand.
I'm drinking it out of your average pub glass, basically, right? Like just
And
make the
it's
beer look
also-
kind of cool.
And it's also been used several times tonight, that glass.
True. Albeit none of the beers I've had should have a smell. Well, maybe the smoked beer, but none of the beers that I've had should really affect the nose all that much. Again,
Okay.
but the smoked beer. The smoked
Yeah.
beer might. Anyway, Slum
Salute.
Yeah.
Come on. Chin chin.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be a 9 out of 10, isn't it?
I don't know. I can't read this one.
Like, that laugh's deceiving, isn't it?
I don't know if he's sure.
The smiles are still there. That's got to be a 9. Look at the happy Chad. Look at the happy Chad.
This is an odd thing to say because you wouldn't think you'd say it. That's the best peanut butter beer I've ever had.
Really? Okay, what's it called again, please? I'm going to try and get
Nutty by Nature.
look at my LCBO and see if I can get it.
I'm sure you won't. I mean, you do get Alley Cat beers every once in a while.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Nutty
So
by
my next question for you, Chad. Would you drink a second one right after this one?
If I didn't have other beers out, yes.
Yeah.
However,
Or would you want to save it?
here's
Yeah.
something I don't understand, right? Like, are we using... And I need to actually zoom in and read the can because there's a whole bunch of wording on here. And they keep saying, I can't believe it's not real nuts. But, like, right here, let me make myself big.
All right.
Like, it says on it,
Still small. There we go. Oh,
so it
There you
says
go.
on it, Nutty by Nature peanut butter. But then, like, there's a no nut. So
Oh,
is it like
so-
fake peanut butter?
well, that means you can drink it in school.
You
You can have it. You can send it to your kids for their
And
lunch.
see, like, I
It's
can't
school
believe it's
safe.
not real nuts. So are you using like I can't believe it's not peanut butter?
So the
And I'm
closest
sure it would tell me somewhere, but it keeps saying no nuts all over it. Yeah, nut free. So this is it's a nut. It's the best peanut butter fucking beer I've ever had, and it's
With no
nut
nut.
free.
Okay, so what is it compared to with the Imperial City Brewhouse chocolate milk peanut butter porter?
I don't think I've ever had that.
Well, that's the one we have, and the other one's called Whitewater Brewing Company Peanut Butter Shake.
That one sucks.
It does. So that's
Brian sent
$3.95.
me that one time long
And the
ago.
Imperial City Brewhouse chocolate milk peanut butter porter is $3.85 a can, and it rings in. Let me look at the ABV.
He was supposed to send me a bunch of beers from Imperial City, and he never did. He
6
being the brewmaster at Imperial City.
Which guy? Which one?
Oh,
Tim.
Our Irish friend here said another comment. He wants to know what the ABV is.
The ABV is 5.5.
Peanuts
13
over-
IBU. It doesn't tell me the SRM, but obviously the SRM is at least 30.
This is 6.2%. The Imperial. So
How is it not? Okay.
I'll be at the
What's going
Imperial.
on here?
I'll be at the
What's going
Imperial
on here? Let's see what this thing fucking says. Let's zoom in on this and let's try and read this shit.
Get your magnifying glass out, Chad.
Flavor: peanuts, chocolate, and roast. Appearance: dark brown. Aroma: peanuts, chocolate, and roast. Contains barley, oats, and lactose. Nut free. So how are you getting peanuts if it's not free? What the fuck is going on here? Okay.
Tree nut free.
Introducing Alley Cat Brewing Company's Peanut Butter Stout, a velvety brew that marries rich chocolate notes with the comforting flavors of roasted peanuts. Crafted using a nut-free natural flavor that perfectly simulates peanut butter. This easy drinking stout boasts a smooth malt backbone, offering a delightful balance of sweet and nutty character for a comforting dessert-like experience in every Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys, okay? You don't get to make a fucking Nutty by Nature peanut butter stout that has a natural flavor that is 100% peanut free. Go fuck yourselves. Like, best peanut motherfucking beer on the market, in my opinion, and there's no fucking nuts in it. Like, what the fuck? Wow.
The future.
I don't know if I like this future. Like, there's no real skill. I mean, there is, because you still need to figure out exactly how much of it in a batch to put in. But there's no real skill in brewing with natural flavors and artificial flavors as much as brewing with the ingredients themselves. And I think that might be the difference, right? They're using this natural flavor that's 100% nut free, where most breweries that are going to do a peanut butter beer are going to be using scoops of powdered peanut butter to make the flavors.
Wouldn't that up the protein in the beer?
Yeah, depending, right? The beer is a huge batch, right? You got to remember that they're not brewing like 50 liters at a time. They're brewing, especially if it's going to be sold commercially, they're brewing thousands of liters at a time.
Yeah.
So you'll up it a little bit. Like most beers have anywhere from 0% protein to 0.9% protein.
Yeah, I remember that.
Some are 1 to 3, but not a lot. So, I mean, this one would probably be in the 1 to, well, not this one per se, but most peanut butter beers, I would assume be in the 1 to 3 range, instead of like the 0.1 or 0.2 or.
When there's protein in a beer and there shouldn't be, that's like a disgruntled employee.
True.
I'll show you.
Everything goes into the same vat. Watch this.
Was that 8 Mile bit when Eminem and Brittany Murphy are fucking in the compound in the little warehouse area? Yeah. Put that in your beer and drink it.
You like the green tab, Brian?
I love it. Yeah, I love it too. That's a nice can.
It makes them unique.
You know what my favorite can is? The old school Pumpkin Ale. That can was just awesome.
Pumpkin in a can. I've never seen pumpkin in a can.
Pumpkin. Sorry, no. Great Lakes Brewery can.
Okay.
Pumpkin's bottle. Yeah.
Yes, because Great Lakes originally had all their seasonals, including the pumpkin beer, used to come in the hand-painted bottles.
Yeah,
and then they moved them all over to cans.
And it was a glow-in-the-dark one, too.
Have you ever been to Great Lakes Brewing, Chad?
Sorry?
Have you ever been to Great Lakes Brewing?
Oh, yeah, we did a beery-mentary there.
Yeah.
That was one of my first beery-mentaries with Troy Birch. Troy Birch still worked for them at the time.
Hey, do you still talk to Hector? Do you remember you did with Hector? Yeah, Hector at his house.
Hector the Neglector? No, I don't speak with Hector all that much anymore. Does Hector still work with you, Brian?
I don't see him. But yeah.
But does he still work there? Do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
Wow. No, you guys did a whole garden.
I remember my very first introduction to Hector's wife because we went to his house and they had their wedding picture up on the wall and it was him and he had a Juan Valdez mustache and all that. And she was like, yeah, when I met him, he was 20 and single. And then before I left Cuba, he was actually 33 and married.
Must be something in the corona.
Well, he would lie to tourists, right? And so he would be like, yeah, I'm single and I'm this old. And she was the one that stayed with him, but it was, I'm this old and I'm single. And then as they were on a tour bus driving by his house and his wife was there throwing things out of the house because she found out he was screwing around with the woman he's married to now.
Oh,
and
man.
yeah. That was my first introduction to his wife. And
that's uncomfortable.
But I used to make fun of the Juan Valdez mustache, and he had almost like he should have had like a big pompadour wig on in that picture, but it was his real hair.
That's hilarious.
I miss Hector. Hector was always a fun guy to talk to.
Well, I remember you guys did that whole garden. That was the review you guys did.
He had all of his Cuban friends over, and he brought those Cuban beers for me to review. And he's like, I want you to say bad things about Castro when you review these.
Or
And the
other
looks
where
they
you're
were giving me, they're like,
You guys, I remember right after that, the week after, you were at James's house and you guys were drinking not Fireball. Was it Fireball whiskey?
I don't know. We drank a lot back then.
Drambuie, maybe it was Drambuie. I don't know.
My favorite story about the house James was at the time, because that was the House of Wayward Boys. And the House of Wayward Boys was owned by one of our people, a guy that was usually behind the camera, whose name will not be mentioned. But so he owned the house that the House of Wayward Boys was, and it was like the Cantankerous Cook, the Man-Child, the Honey Monster, and the cartoon.
All the old there. School.
And he got the house when his uncle died. And when his uncle died, it was left to him, and all the chattels were left to him as well, right? So everything inside the house was his. And his other uncle kept sneaking into the house and stealing things. So he told them, you know what? He has a key to the house. I'm not paying to change the locks, but I want you guys to scare him away. They're like, oh, we can scare him away? He's like, yeah, I'm perfectly okay with you scaring him away. They're like, okay. So the next time he walked into the house to steal something from the house that he wanted from his dead brother, he walked into all four of them sitting in the living room watching a movie. And between the four of them, there was one completely clothed man. So one of them was sitting on a couch completely naked but a shirt. One of them was sitting on the couch completely naked but his socks. One of them was sitting on the couch like this. One of them was just sitting on the couch with underwear, and one of them was sitting on the couch with pants. So each one of them was wearing a different piece of clothing and just sitting on the couch when he came in. He walked in, he looked at them, he turned around, and he walked out. And he never came back after that.
Walked into a fucking gay brothel. What the hell?
Yeah. And again, we're talking the cartoon, the Honey Monster, the Cantankerous Cook, and the Man-Child. So that's not a sight. I don't know which one was wearing what, but it's not something I want to think about.
I don't think anybody wants to see the Man-Child naked.
I'm pretty sure his current girlfriend / wife would love seeing him naked. I think.
Married.
Well, he's not married, but he's been with the same lady, and they've lived together for a very long time. So they're basically husband wife.
Wasn't James with that one girl that had the long brown hair? She was in your reviews a lot.
Yeah, they had a kid together, but they didn't stay together much past the kid.
And what's Lachlan doing these days?
That one I'm not sure.
Yeah, he's still piercing and body tattoos. You think?
He's still doing that, but I haven't talked to him in about 6 years.
But you could fit an entire pop can through those fucking ears he had. Holy moly.
People used to hang dildos through his ears when we would drink at James's house or Simon's house.
Oh, man. Oh, jeez.
He had one guy, we were sitting at the bar one night, and the guy was like, I'm going to fuck you in the ear hole. And he's like, if your dick fits in here, I feel bad for your wife.
Oh, no. Guess what we just got? The new Grace garlic hot sauce, and it's fucking phenomenal.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh my god, it's so good, Chad. What can you mail hot sauce across the province? Can you do that?
You could.
You can mail whatever you want.
They're the 70 milliliter ones, you know what I mean?
Oh, like little tasters?
No, they're 70 ml. They're like the skinny. They're like a Tabasco bottle, pretty much.
Okay.
And they were $1.19 at the Food Basics.
Imagine, right? Like the 70 milliliter hot sauces are $1.19 now. Like what? 10 years ago, they were like
79 cents. Yeah. Oh, yeah, or even exactly between even 50, 60 cents. Yeah.
Depending on which one you bought, right? Like you could get like the Louisiana hot sauce, and that was cheap as fuck. And it was the same thing as like Tabasco and Frank's, but it was cheap because it was like the off-brand.
Yeah. I've always wanted to try that. What's that Mexican Cholula? I've always wanted to try Cholula.
Oh, Cholula? That's a good sauce.
Like the regular one?
All of them are pretty damn good, but the regular one is nice too.
They're like $10 here at the Metro.
What?
At $9.97 at the fucking Metro.
That's
It's a
sickening
little
because
bit-
they were like the same price as Tabasco and everything. Like, but for the same size Tabasco, not like the little tiny bottles, but
Yeah.
the same size bottles. They were the same price as that, even though they had a wooden cap. They didn't really have a wooden cap though. They put a wooden ball over top of the plastic cap.
Well, I bought the Tabasco. It was on sale for $1.97 for the 50 ml, where the one up was not on sale for the. So it would be easier for me to buy 3 of them to equal the 150. But restaurants always get the big bottles of Tabasco. I love Tabasco. I know you're not a huge fan of it, but I still love Tabasco. And I asked you this last year. Why are some Tabasco sauces hotter than the next? Which is strange to me. There's no consistency. Because I've had Tabasco sauce that tasted like a fucking ghost pepper sauce, and I couldn't for the life of me understand why.
Just trying to make room for my wife's chicken stock that she has on my counter.
Does your wife drink wine or anything like that?
She hasn't in a long time, but one her thing if she was to drink anything.
Yeah. Ryan, your wife doesn't drink anything either? No.
Well,
Holy shit, man.
We buy the big ones and then
That's the
we
way
just
to
fill
go
like
for
squirt
18
bottles.
Yeah.
Like we buy because it's so much cheaper to just buy it in a huge quantity and then just fill the squirt bottles.
Remember Chad chugging an entire bottle of sriracha sauce on video. That was crazy.
oh,
Like we buy everything now in the restaurant size.
Ranch?
No, that's mayo.
Holy crap.
Soy sauce?
I don't think I've ever tasted soy sauce.
And then we keep the soy sauce down here, but we keep the like squirt bottles
That's
upstairs.
the really salty Worcestershire tasting stuff, right?
No, I'm not really like Worcestershire, but
Yeah. Or wash
salty,
your sister
yeah.
off, wash your sister.
Worcestershire.
Soy sauce tastes like.
Went to the store, got myself a bottle of hoisin sauce. Looked in the fridge. Uh-oh! Already have a bottle of hoisin sauce.
you
The
haven't
black
used them?
lager, 2-year-old black lager. Fucking shit. I like this beer so much, but the fact that it's 2 years old bothers me.
Ooh. Well, beer inherently doesn't go bad, does it?
Oh, it can.
It's got booze in it.
It still can.
Oh, Brian, I wanted to mention to you, I know you're a Walmart chip person, but have you tried the Salt and Vinegar Selection brand chips? Unbelievable.
No, I haven't tried those ones yet.
Oh, please do yourself a favor and grab yourself a bag.
Yeah.
Lately, we've been buying the no-name chips since they're what is it? No name is Humpty Dumpty, I do believe. Like they're Old Dutch, yeah. Which
oh, cool.
so like she bought me for movie nights this weekend. She bought me and we watched The Black Phone #1 yesterday. Never seen The Black Phone.
I've never heard of it.
It's a horror movie. It's from like the 70s and well, like it was taking place in the 70s or 80s.
Low budget.
It wasn't low budget per se. It was just like it was filmed somewhere in the 2000s, but it was taking place in the 70s or 80s.
Okay.
And it was a good movie. It was a good movie. But so like we no-name chips because the no-name chips are like under $2 for a bag, and then you look at like Frito-Lay or actual Old Dutch, and you're looking at like $6 a bag, and I'm like, well, which one are you gonna buy? Like,
well, they're not the President's Choice. The Selection brand chips are $1.19 for a huge family size bag, and they taste better than Lay's. My problem is if I look at a bag of chips, I gain 5 pounds.
it's just like if I buy no-name. Sorry, if I'm buying non-alcoholic beer, I'm usually buying the no-name beer, the PC Brew. Because I mean PC Brew in Saskatchewan, it's $9.99 a 12-pack, so it's under $1 a can. it's low calories. It tastes just like real beer. Like that's what I'm buying if I'm buying non-alcoholic stuff, because the non-alcoholic stuff here is fucking insane. Like non-alcoholic Corona it costs the same as actual Corona.
Oh, the Sun Brew?
Oh yeah, Sun Brew is like $20 for a 6-pack.
Oh my God, I'm gonna go for a smoke, gentlemen. Help my mother with her TV because she's crying that it's stuck on YouTube. I'll be right back, boys.
She's watching us right now.
Don't tempt her. She would.
So what's going on, Brian?
Eating chips. I'm currently drinking a Michelob Ultra.
A Mick Ultra. Ooh.
Yep.
We apparently had like 12 shoplifters in today, and I'm like, are they at least stealing things that don't sell?
Yeah.
The answer was no. They weren't stealing things that didn't sell.
That's nuts. Did you work today or were you off?
No, I was off. This is my second weekend off. I start next weekend is my full weekend to work, and then the weekend after that is my half weekend to work, and then I'm back to 2 weekends off.
Nice.
That's my rotation, right? I have a full weekend, a half weekend, and then 2 weekends off. Once we go offline, we can talk about the thing I texted you about too.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest, today was a hard day because I don't know, right? Like,
yeah.
At least during the school week, I know, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to chase because that's what his mother did, was chase, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to do that. But
let's not talk like that right now.
Yeah. Yeah, true. What's my charger at? 100%. So I was making my wife a 10-minute craft today. It's taken more than 10 minutes because I'm finishing it right now. Like I stained it, and then I'm going to bring it inside and clear coat it. But my son, before things happened, my son broke our garbage can.
Okay.
So we took and my garbage can was a big wooden, like it looked like a piece of furniture, right? Like you opened it up and the garbage can was in there, so that it didn't look like a garbage can.
Okay.
And that got broken.
It's like a garbage hut.
Yeah, kind of like a garbage hut. Yeah, I guess that would be a good way to put it. So that got broken. So that's out in the garage, and it's almost all gone. I think next week it'll all be gone. I've been breaking it into tiny little pieces and putting it in my garbage bin.
Yeah.
So we bought a flip up like plastic garbage can, and I'm like, well, why don't, because where the garbage can was underneath underneath where the dishwasher would have been.
Yeah.
And there's a live power line under there because they used to have a dishwasher and they got rid of it. And I'm like, well, we don't have the money to buy a dishwasher right now. So for now, why don't I build you a shelf that'll fit in there and, just put stuff on it for now. Yeah. And when we're done, when we have the money for the dishwasher, we can get rid of the shelf or put the shelf somewhere else.
Yeah.
So I did like a 10-minute craft, and it was like, it legitimately took me like 10 minutes to cut it all and all that. And I was just outside cleaning up and everything. I was outside for about an hour and a half, but it took me about 10 minutes to do all the work on this thing. And it's made with 2x4s and 1x6s. And it's just like a 2-foot tall box that has 2 shelves on it. So you have like a 1 foot bottom shelf on the floor for I don't know whatever. Then you have another 1 foot shelf. Then you have a shelf that's another foot and a half high, right? And but that's just the top shelf that's going from the top shelf to the cupboard. So I just got to bring it in and slide it into the home. But I'm like, it's whatever. It cost me like $36 to buy the wood.
Yeah.
And it took me 10 minutes to do it. Like I could have made it a lot nicer, but even I recorded a little snippet for my next vlog about it. And I'm like, it depends what you want to do, right? You have your 5-minute craft, your 5-hour craft, and your 5-day craft. And if I had all the tools I used to have, the things I could do is in like immense.
Yeah.
But I don't have those tools. I have your very basic tools. So we're doing a 5-minute craft. It's going to work. It's going to look okay, but it's not going to be fancy. And whatever scraps I have, because there's going to be like I bought it. I ended up buying, it would have only actually cost me like $33 because I bought one 2x4 more than I needed. But I use my 2x4s for my firewood, like my scraps and stuff.
Yeah.
Because if you were to buy a bag of kindling from like Walmart or Home Depot or Rona or Canadian, anywhere you buy the kindling bag, it's just 2x4s that have been chopped really small.
Okay.
It's an actual 2x4, and it's gone through like a thing that cuts it into like 3 centimeter by 3 centimeter hunks.
Yeah.
So I just whatever shit I have left, I chop it into like 1 foot lengths, and then I fucking axe it into a bunch of little pieces.
Nice.
So I because a whole 2x4 fits in those bags. So you buy those bags for $11. A 2x4 is under $4. So it's cheaper to buy the 2x4, do the cutting and all that yourself, but most people won't do that, right? They'll just buy it in the bag. So my firewood collection though right now, I probably have about 12 fires worth of wood because I'm like, you know what? I have this money, I might as well spend like $10 to $25 a pay and just buy some firewood and have it for the summer because I go out for a fire almost every night.
Yeah. Have you thought about making your own kindling bags and selling them online?
No, because I can't make it uniform.
Okay.
Right? Like with my little hatchet, I can't do fully uniform little kindling.
Yeah.
But you're right. Like it's something you could do.
Yeah.
We have a viewer, so whoever the viewer is, hello, say hi to us. You're more than welcome to join us. I can post the link right here. You can come and join us, say hi. You don't need a camera. Just a microphone is all you need. Don't feel embarrassed. Everybody's welcome. I got to pee. Brian, you're in charge.
Okay. Welcome to the show. Sitting here with the backdrop of Canmore, Alberta.
From your corned beef is
Bookcase in the middle of the mountains here. Chad said he went off to go to the washroom. We can still hear some sounds from his side. Not really sure what's going on there. I'm talking so we can't hear. Our other viewer, Sausage, I think he's outside.
I can't hear you over my pee. I'll talk to you in 1 second.
But
remember though, my microphone is still on.
In my background, well, not my back over here, I have a TV on.
Okay, what did you say?
Oh, there you go. Look
I
at that.
said that tomorrow I'll get the rest of your baked beans out of the
Commercial
soup
break.
cubes and then I'll start
Flames in
drinking this
Carolina.
off.
Oh. I didn't realize the baked beans were still in the soup tube.
I'm sorry. Is there like
March
confidential
7th, we
information
had
I'm not supposed to
nearly
discuss?
20-degree weather.
I don't know, like, oh my God, Chad, your dick's out. That's not something you want to say.
Well, there we go. We just heard what
But my dick's not out right now.
I'm aware.
I think Chad. She just was out.
Hi, Brian.
I love
back.
it.
Oh, are you
Bella's
listening to Chad?
sleeping in the bed
This
with
is
you.
awesome.
This one's on the floor looking at me like, what the fuck? The beautiful
Let me show my face soon, eh?
Ah,
He has not stopped sniffing her.
You do what you're comfortable with.
I don't mind showing my face.
Nice of you, love.
Like fucking camera to move.
You look so taken care of.
That would be a little
See what I
profile.
do? See, I try to move it, and it just goes right fucking.
She'd be that like 60-year-old cougar.
It just fucking does it.
So,
Look at my
so
hand.
there's a Chad.
Yeah.
Is your dick still out?
Yes, my dick's still out. It was
Okay.
never out. I'm wearing shorts.
Bullshit.
He's addicted. Addicted.
But so we took Colleen to the groomer today.
Okay.
So
I
we
don't
took
know.
Colleen to the groomer. She was there
How
for
is
like
this tying into my question?
so she was there for like 4.5 hours. We brought her home, and Otis has not stopped sniffing her ass or barking at her like he doesn't know who she is since she came back.
Huh.
That's
Alicia
strange.
was just saying that she's pretty sure he's hitting on her, that, you know, she looks really good. It's like she's in an evening gown.
Yeah. No.
An evening gown is attractive?
She looks beautiful right now. Like, they cut her down, they shaved her. Like, well, they didn't shave her per se, but she doesn't have any mats or anything, right? Like,
Oh, that's
Sure.
nice.
they cleaned her up, and we usually try to do like one a year, and it sometimes works out, it sometimes doesn't. But this, like, she always looks great afterwards. But he has only seen her as the matted up beast she's been, right? So now she's over there, all svelte, and he won't stop sniffing her and barking at her, and it's like the high pitch "Who are you?" barks. It's like.
I didn't realize your basement was that open concept, having a kitchen down there.
Yeah, no, we this was a 1-bedroom apartment. So behind this wall beside me is the bedroom, but we turned the bedroom into a walk-in closet
Nice.
because we weren't renting this out, right? So hey, this has become our room. This is my little studio. We have a washroom right over there. The bed is over there, and the bedroom became the walk-in closet. It has our deep freeze, my tools, and both of our dressers and wardrobes.
So Glenn and I are going to Imperial. I'll make sure I tell Tim Miller that, don't forget about our buddy Chad.
Yeah, be like, he's willing to even pay you for this stuff. Send it to
Yeah.
him. Yeah. Because that was the whole thing. He was like, "Oh, I'll send you this stuff." I'm like, "Don't send it to me. Tell me what it'll cost. I'll pay you for the shipping and the beer."
Yeah.
He's like, "Really?" I go, "Yeah, but send it to me so I can review it."
I'll talk to him on Wednesday. I'm going there with the band because we're scheduled to play there in 2 months. So
Nice.
we'll just I'll make sure I mention it. It's a great bar. The only problem with the Imperial is it's completely metal inside. Like, so ceilings are metal, tables are metal. Like, it's a kind of it bounces around, right? It's hard to get a good level. Who's playing at the casino tonight, Brian?
Oh, I could not tell you. I don't even know.
What's
You
this
guys-
casino talk we keep
Do you
having?
guys have a Match restaurant in your casino?
I'm sorry, do we have a what?
Do you have a Match eatery in your casino?
No. No.
Like, what's
I
the
know.
restaurant called inside your casino? There's probably a few of them, right?
Yeah, we have a bunch of restaurants.
Yeah. There's no sex in the champagne room. That's all I know.
Oh, it
It's the
always
Albino Rhino Sex Fest now with no beer. So, Greg, I don't know if you saw that today, Brian, but Greg posted a bunch of pictures of what shirts he still has from the Albino Rhino Beer Festival. And one of them was the Albino Rhino Sex Fest shirt, which we only made like 10 shirts of. And I think he's like the only person in the world left with one.
Well, that's cool.
And he's like, "Yeah, my intention is to be buried in that shirt, so I don't even wear it." But he was bitching about the quality of them. He's like, "I've had to throw out so many shirts," and I'm like, Man, my last beer festival was like 7 years ago. Like, if you still have any, you're doing pretty fucking good.
I didn't realize it was that long ago, 2019. Eh?
Yep. This will be my
Okay.
7th wedding anniversary, so 7
Oh,
years since the last.
Most of your proceeds went to the Ronald McDonald House, correct?
Yes.
Because you mentioned that's where you were as a kid.
No, I wasn't, but I know a lot of people that have been.
We're okay.
So let's talk fantasy here, Chad. If you were able to do your beer fest out there, what charity would you use?
Still the Ronald McDonald House. They're opening one here in Regina.
Okay, I was just curious if you know things have changed. If you're supporting something different.
I mean, is there a chance I do like more than one? Sure. I mean, if I was to do more than one, I'd probably look at like the CMHA, the Humane Society, and the Ronald McDonald House.
Yeah, all aligned with your best interest.
I have a question for you, Chad.
Long Lake Lager. What's your question?
Why not the CNIB?
CNIB never did much for me, to be honest.
That's fine.
My mother would always send me to do like my training. Alan Braun was my mobility teacher. I still remember the guy. He wasn't a bad guy. But I can't say he set me up to get places by myself, even in Ottawa when I was still living in Ottawa. They gave me glasses. They gave me glasses for free up until I was 18. I didn't get them until I was 18 because once we moved to Arnprior, there was no CNIB in Arnprior, so my mother didn't get them, right? They got me a monocular. The monocular was awesome. I got my bus pass from them when I lived in Ottawa. Once I moved to Arnprior, it wasn't like they had anything for me, right? There was no public transit there, so it was like you're on your fucking own. I'm like, what about mobility training? You're on your fucking own. Figure it out, right? So when I was in Ottawa, they did things. I went to St. Joseph's Camp, and St. Joseph's Camp was for people with visual impairments and all that. And it was a lot of fun. I went every year. I went to a lot of different things, and they did a lot of different things for me. But can I say they got me ready to work on my own or be on my own? No. They didn't teach me any life skills. They didn't set me up. They didn't make me feel independent in any way. Like they'd give me, like if I was waiting for a bus, I had this little thing and I'd hold it up and it would say the number of bus I'm waiting for, and they'd pull up and say I'm this bus or I'm that not. Right? Like that doesn't necessarily set me up to get somewhere. It's just some stupid little thing I can use. And not every bus driver is even going to care, right? They're not going to say, hey, yeah, I am the 85, get on me. They're going to be like, yeah, bye-bye, motherfucker, right? Because they don't have to say shit. So the CNIB didn't do a lot of great things for me. I do have memories of them. I can still remember, like I said, I'm in my 40s, and I can remember the guy that taught me since I was 5 on how to get around. But I can't say he taught me how to actually get around. I can just say that was my teacher to teach me how to get around. So I don't work with the CNIB solely because I don't. And I used to get in fights with a lot of CNIB people. Like when I was a spokesperson for the CNIB for a little while when I was part of NOAA. And NOAA was like the National Organization for Albinism and Hypopigmentation. And I would get in fights with people on NOAA and people in the CNIB because they would tell you can't do things, right? Like, I don't like my mother. My mother did a lot of bad things to me. My mother allowed a lot of bad things to happen to me and my brothers. The one thing my mother did not allow me to do, though, was use my albinism and my blindness as an excuse. There are things I can't do, but I can usually find ways around it. And she didn't ever let me use my disabilities as a disability. I had to figure out how to survive with them. Yeah. And of all the things I can say about her, I can say she did that one thing right with me. And yay to that, right? Like I appreciate that of all the things that happened. I haven't talked to her in over a decade, really. Like the last time I saw her was our wedding, but before our wedding, I would talk to her maybe once a year, and she wasn't invited to our wedding, but she showed up to our little party, and then she was angry because nobody would fawn over her for showing up. And they didn't fawn over her because they all knew what had happened in my life. Like these are people that have known me one way or another for a long time. And I went up to her and I said, "Look, this is everything that's gone on in our life. I don't blame you for any of it, but if we want to have a relationship, we need to get closure and talk about it." And I got well, I'm sorry if you think I'm toxic and I just won't talk to you. I go, "Okay, if that's what you want, that's what you want." And we haven't spoken once since then.
Oh man.
And it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
But she, like I said, she did a lot of things wrong. She let a lot of things happen to me and my brothers. One of my two brothers is still fucked in the head to this day. But she did one thing right, and that was force me not to use my albinism as a crutch. And I thank her for that one. And I find that a lot of people in the CNIB are like, "Well, my kid's visually impaired or this or that. They can't do anything." I'm sorry. I was a national caliber athlete. I was like, fuck off. You can do whatever you want to do. You just have to work at it.
Yeah.
And this is where I think me and my son get in fights too, because his mother told him he's not smart and he's a smart kid. He's dumb and smart at the same time.
Negative reinforcement is horrible.
It is, but
book smart, street smart.
There's a lot of things he could do if he applied himself, but he won't apply himself because he was told not to apply himself all of his life up until he moved in with me. He didn't move in with me until he was turning 10. So I've had him for 6 years, but 5.5 years, but it's his years of development. He was with his mother, and his mother didn't know how to work with him and used his disabilities as a crutch. So he uses them as a crutch, and we can't ever see eye to eye on things because of that.
Yeah.
It's hard, right? Chad, your disability is pretty much like you really can't see, which means your only thing is you can't really drive. But everything else.
Well, there's a lot more than that. Like, it's just I've overcame a lot of things. Like, we go to a restaurant, say we go to a fast food place like Jollibee. I don't know what the fuck their menu is. I can't read their menu.
Yeah.
I have my phone in front of my face like this as I'm reading it, because I've realized that I have the technology now to look things up, right? Like, you didn't have that back then.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things going on more than just you can't drive, but you can't drive is probably what most people see as the big picture. There is so many jobs that I am more than qualified for that I can't get because I don't have a license, and I don't need a license for them. There are lots of jobs even with a car dealership. Like, I was going to be hired as the service advisor manager for Bennett Dunlop Ford, paid like 85 G's a year. They're like, "Do you have a license?" I'm like, "What do I need a license for? I'm the advisor manager. I shouldn't have to drive anywhere." "Well, what if nobody's there in the building and the car has to be driven in?" I go, "So here's my question for you. If there's nobody in the building, why am I driving the car in? Because there's no mechanics to fix it."
Mm-hmm.
Because I was on the last step. I was getting that job, but I didn't have a license, so I didn't get the job. But again, it wasn't a job that required a license. It was just in case there's absolutely nobody there. Okay, but am I allowed to do the oil change? Well, no. Okay, am I allowed to change the tires or rotate the tires? Well, no. Okay, well, am I allowed? No. Well, if I'm not allowed to do any of this, if there's nobody here that can drive the car, do your mechanics need a license? Well, yeah. You go, okay, so then why do I need a license? Well, in
Mhm.
case nobody's okay, but again, we're doing this circle jerk. If your mechanics do not get a job without a license because they have to drive the cars in, and I'm not allowed to do any of the jobs on the car, why do I need a license to bring the cars in case nobody's there? Because the cars can't come in if nobody's there to do the fucking work on them.
Wow.
What's that, Ryan?
I said, wow.
Wow,
That's
what?
just the way that worked. Just that fucking that interview.
Oh, this was like interview 3. This was like I was getting the job. I was done. I
That's
just
what I
had to
mean.
prove I had a license.
That's fucking dumb. So, in your opinion,